scene opens, bright and cheerful music. Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. Have you ever wondered what would happen if the magical world of the Smurfs collided with the sweetest place on Earth? Well, today, we're diving into a story that does just that. Get ready, because Papa Smurf, Smurfette, and the whole gang are about to go on their most delicious adventure yet, a visit to a legendary candy factory. It all began on a bright, sunny morning in Smurf village. The birds were singing, the dew was sparkling on the mushroom houses, and a very special invitation had just arrived, delivered by a friendly bluebird. It was a golden ticket, not to Willy Wonka's, but to the even more mysterious confectionery Cosmos, a factory famous for its enchanted sweets. Papa Smurf, ever the cautious leader, gathered everyone around. He saw this as a fantastic opportunity for learning and, of course, a little bit of fun. Brainy Smurf was already calculating the chemical composition of gummy bears, while Greedy Smurf was practically drooling just thinking about it. So, with Papa Smurf leading the way, a small group of Smurfs set off. There was brave Hefty, ever-charming Smurfette, logical Brainy, and of course Greedy, who brought an extra-large sack, just in case. After a long journey through whispering woods and over babbling brooks, they saw it. The factory wasn't a building of brick and metal, but a giant shimmering gingerbread house with lollipop trees and a river of flowing chocolate. The air was thick with the scent of vanilla, caramel, and pure joy. The front door, a giant wafer cookie, swung open, and they were greeted by the factory owner, a kind old man with a twinkle in his eye named Mr. Toffeenose. Inside it was a wonderland. Conveyor belts carried marching gingerbread men, fountains spouted rainbow-colored lemonade, and fluffy clouds of cotton candy drifted lazily overhead. Mr. Toffeenose was delighted to show them around. First, they visited the taffy pulling room where giant friendly machines stretched and twisted huge ribbons of glowing taffy. Hefty, always eager to show his strength, tried to help pull a particularly large piece, and ended up getting hilariously tangled. Smurfette, with her natural grace, giggled as she helped untangle him, earning a round of applause from the factory workers, who were tiny cheerful gnomes in candy-striped hats. Next, it was on to the fizzy lifting lab. This was Brainy's paradise. He peppered Mr. Toffeenose with questions about carbonation and sugar crystallization. They saw how bubbles were put into soda pop and how popping candy got its magical crackle. Brainy even got to wear a tiny lab coat and safety goggles, which he thought made him look very official. He scribbled notes furiously in his book, determined to bring some of this sweet science back to Smurf village. Meanwhile, Greedy had spotted a flaw in the system. A single jelly bean had fallen off the conveyor belt. With a swift movement, he rescued it, popping it into his mouth with a look of pure bliss. The tour's grand finale was the Great Chocolate River. It was a magnificent, flowing river of warm melted chocolate with marshmallow cattails growing on its banks. Mr. Toffeenose explained that this was the heart of the factory. As they stood on a peppermint bridge, admiring the view, disaster almost struck. Greedy, leaning just a little too far over the railing to get a better sniff, lost his balance. With a yelp, he tumbled headfirst into the rich chocolatey current. For a moment everyone gasped. But Papa Smurf, quick as a flash, used a bit of Smurfy magic and a long licorice whip to fish him out. Greedy emerged, completely covered in chocolate but looking happier than ever. He declared it the best bath he'd ever had. Mr. Toffeenose laughed heartily. He wasn't upset at all. He admired their spirit and adventurous nature. As a parting gift, he gave each Smurf a goodie bag filled with everlasting gobstoppers and lollipops that changed flavors with every lick. The Smurfs thanked him profusely and began their journey home, their hearts and their sacks full. Back in the village, they shared their treats and their incredible stories. Brainy tried to replicate the fizzy drinks, Hefty boasted about his taffy pulling, and Greedy, well, he was still finding chocolate in his ears for days. It was a sweet adventure they would never, ever forget. And that's the story of the Smurfs Candy Factory visit. A tale of fun, friendship, and a whole lot of sugar. What a Smurf-tastic day. Thanks so much for watching with us today. If you enjoyed this sweet story, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more adventures. Let us know in the comments what kind of candy you think your favorite Smurf would love the most. Until next time, stay magical.